That's right, everybody. It's that time of the week again, bitch. Time for another ridiculous episode of Old School New School Comedy Podcast. And I am your trash-talking host, Christy Miller. And with me this week, he said not to say this, is my very best friend in the whole wide world. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a cold black motherfucking asshole to the end. I love him. You will see him, you have seen him, I should say, in the movie Tomorrow's Today, which streams on all platforms. And his new movie's coming out this year called The Wilde Girls, which is really hilarious. He's probably one of the top comics in New York or the country. I don't care. I'm biased, so whatever. He's probably the best comedian, the best writer, and I'm honored to call him my best friend, Mr. Teddy Smith.
Oh, that was so nice.
I know you didn't think I was talking about you, did I?
I was like, who the hell is she talking about? But that was nice. That was good.
Right, see? Shut your motherfucking mouth and let me do my shit.
I'm just not used to you being nice to me.
Oh, God.
You a mean black.
Hey.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say that.
You know, you can say whatever you want. There is no holds barred here.
But they know that you a black motherfucker.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
The white don't fool people.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
I can't. Oh. See what I got to put up with, everybody? He's got his glasses on like he Miles Davis.
I just flew in from Hollywood.
Oh, God. Hollywood, Florida?
Oh, I like that. That's old school shit.
It's old school, new school.
So how you been, Christy?
I don't know. I haven't talked to you in, what, a half hour?
Yeah. Usually we talk for like 6 hours.
I know, it's terrible.
What's this going to be, like 45 minutes?
Yeah, so this will be like...
This will be short.
Yeah, this will be like saying hi, then goodbye.
I know, I've never talked to you for 45 minutes. You are a talker.
So, Teddy Smith is a comedy legend here in L.A. and in New York, and I like to refer to him as Tedward L. Smith of the Riverdale, Maryland Smith.
Once I get my check, you can say that.
What, your WIC check?
Right now, I'm Teddy.
Oh! No, you are. How long have you been doing stand-up now? Tell the children.
None of your N-word business.
You can say that on the show. It's okay. I've had other people of color on the show that have used it. Yeah. You're not the only person of color on the show.
You get in trouble. But, you know.
No, I say it, I get in trouble. You say it, it's fine.
All right. Okay. None of your nigger business. No. I've been doing it for what, 30? This year be 34 years.
34 years?
Yeah. Wow. I know.
Damn.
Why you gotta say it like that?
'Cause.
How long you been doing it?
28.
Damn.
Grandma. I hate you.
28 years. You must be in your 60s.
70s.
You look 80.
Oh, fuck you, asshole.
Oh.
28 years? What is that, too older than the girls you sleep with?
Oh, my. Hit it, there you go. I was waiting for that shit.
Teddy's like Cher. 12 and under, kids eat free.
That's a lie. So, the movie I'm doing called The Wilde Girls. It's a funny movie. I play a mountain man. You know.
It's not a stretch.
You just said I was like small. So
you're petite.
Don't say it like that. That sounds like I have a boyfriend. But
it is
Hollywood. A mountain man that I rescue these two socialites that get lost in the wilderness.
For those of you who don't know what socialite means pretty white girl.
Oh, yeah. They are. But so they get lost in the wilderness and they get attacked by a wolf, and then the bear tries to eat them, and I save them from the bear, and then they're like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, all right, whatever, get the fuck out of here. And I don't like them, you know, because I don't like people. Like, kind of like real life.
Yeah.
You know?
You live like that.
Yeah, I live like that for real. So
you're very get off my property, Whitey.
And I teach them, you know, how to survive in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
We become, you know, closer. You know, I show them how to eat bugs and trap rabbits and raccoons. and shoot the guns and stuff like that.
So basically, this was filmed in the South Bronx. So when is that coming out?
This summer. But it's shot in the wilderness, which is cool. You know, it's a nice to see. Like, you know, we know like Central Park and stuff like that. That's not really the wilderness, but
That's like going to the zoo for white people.
But this is the like real wilderness.
Yeah.
Like I remember where there was a scene where they told me to go over and step on this log and tell the girls to come follow me. So I'm like, come follow me. And then,
Did you really say it like that?
no, I just said, get your white ass. Stop fucking around. Yeah. There was a snake I did not know about. And
A real snake?
a real snake. So it was like black and blue, and it was like, shh. It caught me off guard. I was like, I was like, go follow me. And everybody was laughing, and the director's like, cut. You can't use that.
Can't scream like a bitch.
She like a bitch. I'm like, motherfucker, there's a snake. It wasn't poisonous. I'm like, how do I know?
I'm black, motherfucker. You don't understand. Rerun, scream, and then ask questions.
I didn't want to find out later on. I'd be laid up in the hospital like,
Or that you had the leg amputated.
yeah.
I guess I should have ran.
Like most black people do when they see a snake.
Do they?
Yes, no, we don't even go in the woods.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How would you know what a snake looks like?
We stay away from the woods. White people love the woods.
Oh, we love the wilderness. We climb mountains. We go in the snow in a bikini. You know, we're just fucking, white people are the hold my beer of human species.
Yes, it's so funny.
We really are.
They're so afraid of people, black people and Latinos, but then they go in the woods and fuck with bears.
Yeah. Because they're not taking our jobs. Fucking our dollars.
You ain't white. What did Paul Mooney say to you?
Dare you?
Ah.
Tell the people. I can't say what.
Yes, you can.
Which
Look,
story?
He said when he left a message on your machine.
Oh my God. Okay.
Boys too.
Okay. I can't say the word that he said though. I'll say
He said black ass.
No, he did not. He said the N-word.
Okay, just leave that part.
I will. I'll just end it.
Cause I'll have to hit you if you say, "Oh my God."
I will Rodney King your ass to death.
That is racist.
So the story is, I did Dice's album cover, Andrew Dice Clay's album cover, Face Down, Ass Up.
Mm-hmm.
So when that album was released in 2000, on the Sunset Strip was the Tower Records building. It's very historic. The building's still there, but it's been gutted and renovated into some bullshit. But Tower Records was a symbolic, like a historical site on Sunset Boulevard. So they had billboards up and all this stuff around over the record store and on the side of the building and all that stuff. So when Dice's album came out, it was on a big billboard over Sunset Boulevard by Tower Records. And Paul Mooney was driving his big Cadillac down Sunset towards the Comedy Store, and he calls my house. And this is back when we had landlines and voicemail. So I wish I could have been able, I saved that message as long as I could, but I wish I still had it. And I get home, and I listen to it, and I listen to my messages, and all I hear is, boop, homie, I just saw your big fat N-word ass on Sunset. A big fat white N-word ass on Sunset. Call me back.
I love that story.
It's so funny. It's just such a Mooney call. Like, not hey, how are you? What are you doing? Homie, I just saw your big fat white N-word ass on Sunset. Call me back.
I love that story.
It's such a great story. It's so funny because it's like, who in the world would have Paul Mooney call and say that? You know what I mean? Like, legend.
I remember when I first met you.
Oh God, tell the story.
Broadway Comedy Club.
Tell the story. Tell it like you did the night of the album. Brutally Yours on
I
iTunes.
heard her on stage and she was talking shit. I was like, what's that nigga on stage? And I look in the room, there's a white lady on stage talking shit. Busted ass. When you said busted ass, I said she's been around a lot of black people.
Well, Paul Mooney is a lot of black people.
She's been to the cookouts.
Oh yeah.
oh, I was like, oh my God, you had that edge to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why you don't get a lot of work.
Rude. I love it when he cracks himself up.
Hit a soft spot, didn't I?
How dare you?
How dare you say I don't get any work?
How dare you?
They are afraid of you.
Yep.
You're too strong.
Mm-hmm.
Tone it down.
Fuck you.
Ooh.
You need to tone it
That
up.
was not nice.
You ain't shit. Last night, I was in New Jersey, and I was doing this gig in South Amboy, and Joey Diaz showed up because I was there. And
That's another one of your boys.
that's my dude, Uncle Joey, and he popped in to surprise me, and I was like, Uncle Joey, you gonna go up? He was like, no, I ain't been on stage in years. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I went up and just destroyed this place. And then I got off stage. I know. It's weird to know that I can destroy a room. And so I get off stage, and this other kid goes on after me. And then Joey was like fired up, and he told the club show booker, producer guy, and he goes, put me on next. And I'm like, yeah, Uncle Joey's back. And he went up and just murdered. Because I told him, I said, dude, it's just like, think about sitting on the steps at the Comedy Store, at the belly room stairs outside in the parking lot. And we're all sitting there and hanging out, and you're holding court telling the most crazy ass shit that you've been in, and we're all dying laughing. I go, just be Uncle Joey. And then he's like, all right, I'm going up. And he did, and he just murdered. And it was great.
It's different, right? New York, the scene.
The scene is so different. It's so different. It's because I think what it is that I think I figured it out because, I come from the Comedy Store and we were such a family, and there was only 3 clubs coming up when I started. So either you were Comedy Store, you were Improv, or you were Laugh Factory. And the Comedy Store, I always used to say, was the jazz club. We used to call it the land of the misfit toys. We were the degenerates. We were Animal House, out of the sea of like frats, we were Animal House. And, if you were at the Comedy Store, it's because the Comedy Store was where you belonged. You didn't fit in the corporate, stuffy cruise ship world of the Improv or the Wayans Brothers world of the Laugh Factory. So we were just all this family. And even if you weren't on or you didn't have a spot, you still came and hung out. And it was like you were supposed to be there. Out here, I think, because the scene is so big. And there's so many clubs, and there's thousands of comics in New York. And I think it's just like, instead of like clubs that we hang out in, and you're house comics or you're the paid regulars of that club, it's more of the cliques hang out because like your friends, like we roll together. And it's not so much a club thing, it's a clique thing, a comic thing. Like whoever you go on the road with, whoever you roll with, you kind of stick to your pack. Because I think it's just so big that there's no real home anymore. And I
was never with a clique.
I know, you're a loner.
I know. I would do my shit. Leave money in bank. One time I saw Rich Voss, and he's like, I was like, hey, Rich. He's like, hey, Tenny. And then quiet, silence. And he's like, just like the old times. I was talking to you. I was like, damn, wasn't that bad?
Yeah.
I used to, I'd do my shit and just get my money and leave. I didn't want to hang out with nobody. That's probably why nobody wants to hang out with me right now. Except for you.
True.
Because you don't have no friends.
I got nothing. I got plenty and nothing, and nothing's all right with me.
I'm better than I used to be, though. I'm a little better. I talk to people now.
You do. You,
show.
Yeah.
I talk to people.
I yell at you. You better talk to people.
It's hard.
Well, you're such an introvert.
No, it's not that.
Yes, it is.
Because people stupid.
Yeah, but welcome to Earth.
Like, I would talk to people and then I leave like, what the
Well, that's why they're in the position they are in today. And that's why.
I love that saying.
That's Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to remember, comics are on a different level and a different wavelength. We see the world differently. We're wired different than regular people. So regular people can't do what we do. So to talk to us is like fascinating to them. We're like a like an exhibit at the zoo or an art exhibit. Like, ooh.
We're strange. Comics are strange.
Yeah, because we're wired different.
We're strange people.
We look at the world in different eyes than a regular person. You know, we're very observant. We see things that no one sees. You know, we pick things out. We're able to take a simple thing and turn it into like a 5-10 minute bit.
I know, and we see everything in jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, I just walk around and look at, like, okay, what would happen if this, this situation happened? And why does that person do that? And I start thinking, why would they do that? And I go deep, sometimes too deep.
Yeah.
And then it loses. When you get too deep, you can lose the funny. Then I can bring it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I just make up a backstory about people because, like, where they're at that moment, I'm like, how did they get there? But you got to keep it simple.
Yeah.
You get too deep, then it becomes like.
Because that's the way I am. Like, I can see a homeless person laying there and just laying in the dirt, and he'll look up at me, right? And I look in his eyes, and I can feel like he's talking to me. He's not saying anything, but I hear him talking to me. I can feel him.
Yeah,
I know there's more than him he's just a lazy bum. No, he doesn't want to work. It's more than that. And I can feel it.
So deep. It's people, that when people say people like that are a lazy bum, it's just because they don't want to deal with the situation at hand. Yeah. They don't want to face it. They don't want to.
Drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, well, fuck
That's what you doing.
Yeah, and you got a job.
Yeah, you got a job. You ain't got no worries like he got.
Right? He deserves it.
This motherfucker eating out of a trash can. I think he deserves some drugs and alcohol.
I think at those missions, instead of soup, they should hand out drugs and alcohol. Look.
Sometimes I think about it, like, I don't really do it a lot. But, sometimes life gets you where I need something. I need something just to get me by today.
Sure.
And like people like you're strong enough. You just take it.
Yeah, well, I deal with things in my way. It's not necessarily drugs or alcohol because that's not my thing.
See, that's the thing. Everybody deal with it in their way, but people don't like you to deal with it in your way. You got to deal with it in my way.
Yeah, because if you do that, then especially if it's a dysfunctional way, it validates their bullshit and it codepends them into keeping on the bullshit. Like for me, I just deal with reality in reality terms. I take my ego out of it. I'm done. When I was young, I'm done getting overwhelmed and frantic and panicked. I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah. I just got to deal with it. You just got to shut up and deal with it and then handle it later because everything is temporary. So I don't really trip.
See, I use a stage. Like when shit bothers me, majority of my material is stuff that irritates me. Yeah. And I just don't understand why people do it. So I go on stage and I talk about it. I get it out of my system. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I go on stage for therapy too, but I just go on to like bust chops and laugh and forget about
that shit. I'm not good at that. I hurt people's feelings. You're good at it
because you're mean.
I know you're good at
you're
it.
Mean,
you can make people laugh at themselves. That's the beautiful thing.
Dude,
you can do that.
It's because for me it's coming lighthearted because I look at things lighthearted because I don't take shit so serious. It's too much. Like life is hard enough. Why get bogged down in bullshit when you have your own shit? Why take on more is my motto. But I like to break balls and I get away with murder on that stage. Last night I did a couple of bits that was like, holy shit, no other comic would be able to get away with that. Maybe Joey Diaz. Because he did it also.
Right.
But we both come from a loving place. It's not from a malicious, mean place or an insult to put down and destroy. It's from a uplifting, and I make them to be the hero. And so does Joey. The way, it's just like the way you tell a story, you make that thing you're insulting, you make them to be the hero of the story. And then it becomes, that's how you can get away with it.
See, I'm very sarcastic.
You're mean.
No, I'm just sarcastic. I'm like, I flip it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I make you look at the other side because that's the way I am. Always look at the other side.
Yeah, but that's where the funny is. Looking at the other side is where the funny is. And that's how I roast people, is looking at the other side. People usually roast people to put them down and insult them. I roast them to make them the hero. in a weird. That's how I get away with such insanity that I say.
Because you look mean. But
Oh, you
you
motherfucker!
are soft as ice cream in the sun. You got a soft heart, though. You're a sweet person. I appear to be sweet, but I'm not really sweet.
No, you're evil.
I am. And don't get me.
I'm Yoda.
Get on
I'm
my bad side. Don't get on my bad. Yeah, don't get on
You're
my
Darth
bad side.
Vader, and I'm Yoda. All right.
But I treat you the way you treat me.
Yeah.
If I feel like you're disrespecting me, then I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
Treat me the right way, I will treat you the right. And
But that's life. I do it too. If you disrespect me, I just don't treat you at all. You just don't exist to me. I don't waste any energy on that bullshit. Bye.
yeah, you're good at that shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I can't let it go.
I only care about
I can't let it go.
I know you are. You are a vengeful bitch.
I am.
You are that
I'm addicted.
You are that Lifetime television for women villainous that you fucked my husband. I'm killing everybody in the house.
I'm the burning bed.
All right, Miss Fawcett.
I know. I got that. It's that thing in me.
Yep.
I don't know. I just can't let it you. Even if you say you don't choose me, I don't forget that shit. And then when it's time for you to choose me, I'm like, you
Remember that time, bitch?
remember 25 years?
When I was trying to put it in you?
That's sexual. I was talking about other things. You always got to go sexual, don't you?
Well, it's always that way with you.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
For you? I'm going to punch him in the eye. Swear to God, I'm going to knock his fucking eyeballs.
You know,
out of his
people always
socket.
say that if you talk about sex. Well, you haven't had sex. That's why you keep talking about it. No, because it's funny. And it makes you uncomfortable.
No, I figured the 25 years ago was probably some unfunny open mic white bitch.
25 years?
That's what you just said.
I said you.
Me?
Yes. I
This
said,
was like 25 minutes.
oh, stop it. You are a prude.
2 months ago.
You a prude.
No, my man left.
Oh.
Yep. You know what he did? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Shut up. I hate you. I fucking hate you. What time is it? Is this show over yet? What time? I can't even read the fucking time on this bitch.
Yeah, you used to be in love. Ooh, my man. I'm like, give me that pencil. Ooh, my man got a pencil just like that. Ooh, my man drive a car just like that. I'm like, oh, God. He did not. Yes, you did. He dicked you down.
He did.
Oh. That's when you know it's real. When the woman just admits it. He did.
He did. I know. I'm not in the hide. So apparently he did.
You are honest. You real.
I know. Yeah, I don't have anything to hide. Why? That's stupid shit to lie about. Yeah, I was in love with him. Yep, and then he ghosted. And then he tried to come back almost a month later at 12:30 at night, texting, "Are you awake?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm woke, bitch. I'm woke to your bullshit.
That's a man thing, though.
That's
We don't do that shit.
And then when I didn't respond, he never called out again, so he knows he fucked up. So he knows I'm pissed. So good.
I go swimming, and then, later on, I go, hey, what you doing?
You are so shady. You ain't shit.
My dick Quinn, just text her. Ask her how she doing.
Fuck that. You wake up, your
I
dick.
want to talk to her. Just talk to her, motherfucker.
No, your dick grabs your phone and starts texting. You're like, hey,
Hey.
no hands.
You can see.
I'm sorry, honey. I dick dialed you like a butt dial.
But, we act like we're all tough and everything. Awesome. So, fuck that, man. I ain't gonna, and then
When
talking about it with somebody.
Well, when people get, when dudes get rejected, yeah, babe, can I get your number? No, well, fuck you, bitch. I don't want your number no how.
You ain't all that.
You ain't all that, you dyke. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit. That's the power of no.
No, remember when you were walking the streets and the brothers pulled up and
Oh, God, I hate you.
Christy. Christy's walking the streets. About 4 brothers pull up in the car and said, damn. That white girl built like us.
That shit made me laugh like 20 minutes. I wasn't even offended by it. I was just screaming, laughing.
Oh, God.
That shit was so funny.
Damn.
That white girl built like us.
You blew his mind. He was like, what kind of white girl is that?
What is she eating?
White girls they getting the butts now.
Yep. Well,
See on Instagram. Damn.
Well, them bitches are cheating.
Oh, they cheating?
They're cheating with them BBLs and shit. Oh, I actually squat heavy and deadlift heavy. No. Them bitches are getting fat transfers. It's called a butt, Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, God.
That's all fake shit. It's all plastic, or they get butt implants. Some of them actually have implants put in their ass.
Oh! Nah, that's it.
Like a breast implant.
I'm not in love with them anymore.
Or any less. I'm not jerking off to any of those again today for the 68th time. I'm not going to go home and spank it later to their plastic asses.
Nope. Not no more.
Mm-hmm.
You get no more strokes out of me.
I bet. Okay, it's creepy when a dude says strokes when he's talking about jerking off.
I can't say it.
I know, because you're a bitch.
Oh.
Yo, whoa. Bitch ass. Hey, fuck.
Hey. You go too far.
No.
But guys, I remember back in the day, jerking off was like bad. You didn't let nobody know it because they're like, ooh, you're not getting none. If you jerked off, you say, yeah, I jerk off. They're like, yeah. It was like guys used to hide that shit.
See,
now they're all open, like, I fucking jerk off this morning before coffee.
See, I always grew up and I always liked dudes. It was cool that dudes jerked off and you expected it. But if a girl jerked off, she was like, there's something wrong with you.
No, I get mad. Fuck you jerking off for? I'm right here.
We'll be right back.
And your girl's like, oh, I gotta play with myself. Like, just stick around. You gotta.
Well, maybe it's more pleasurable than all the fucking losers around her, huh?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You just assume there's losers around. Maybe she's selfish.
Right there.
Me? Look, my nose?
No, I was pointing at you.
Oh.
It's an old, God, you're slow. It's like when you rub your nose and you're pointing at the same thing. Oh, God. You're retarded.
Oh, don't use that word. I use it. I get in trouble for using it. You can use it.
You talk about it.
You can use it because people really don't give a shit what you say anyway.
Oh, my God.
They don't respect you.
We're going to go. There's about to be a death in the family.
I love it, though, when you threaten me and shit.
I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. I want to kill you, motherfucker.
Say something fucked up, you give me that look like,
gonna die.
Beat your ass. You get that black mama. Now you messing up in church. You like,
oh, shit.
Sorry. Don't look at her. She's still like this.
We're here for Jesus. Shut your motherfucking mouth for Jesus.
She can't hit me in church. Jesus looking.
Jesus told me I could beat you.
How like this? Like, go ahead, smack that little motherfucker.
Jesus goes, who do you think I'm telling to smack? I can't touch you.
Did you go to church? Yeah. Were you Catholic?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep.
What are you now? What are you? What religion? Ooh, it got quiet.
I practice Christianity.
Oh, yeah. That means
I listen to my damn self.
Oh.
So, with stand-up, how have you seen the scene change with all this technology? Because you started back in the early 1800s. So how has technology affected your work? Good, bad?
It affects a lot of older comics because we don't know what to do.
Right.
We're sitting around like, what the fuck? And you see people working and you're not working. Like, what the fuck? What am I going to do? And like people say, get on the social media and all that. And we're not used to it. We don't know how to do it. We're scared of it. Or
yeah,
we don't know where to begin. It's hard. It's tough.
Yeah, I always tell people, social media to an older person is like handing a rotary phone to a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck that is or how to turn it on or what to do with it.
And it's a whole different ball game of how to get work.
Yep, it's completely changed.
Love's like, you got your TikTok. No. just got jokes.
Yeah. I've just been doing this for 34 years.
It's like, fuck them jokes. You got TikTok followers.
We don't give a shit if you suck as long as you can put butts in seats.
And it's all about the money. So it's always been about the money.
And then it's funny because like when they get to that point, and all of a sudden I told you this. I predicted it. Clubs are going to start closing, and they already have.
Yeah.
There's a couple that have closed already in the city. Just couldn't because they're not.
See, but they're stuck in their ways too.
Yep.
Just like old comics stuck in their ways, you know. People just get stuck in their ways, and it can harm you, and you still won't get out of your own way.
Yeah, but not so much stuck in their ways and the old ways, because the old ways they did the marketing, they put on great quality acts, and the show spoke for itself and built a reputation. Nowadays, these clubs are thinking, oh, let's just fire all the bookers, put these little 12-year-olds in place to book the rooms because they have their thumb on the algorithm comics. They know what's that. They have their pulse on what the kids are reacting
That's
to.
what I mean, stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
Doing it that way, they won't change. People don't change. Even if they can be, the ship is sinking, they just won't change.
Yeah, the Titanic's going down and you're still playing violin on the deck.
Old comics, same way.
Yeah.
They're not getting work, and they're like, oh, these young comics getting. You got to change. You got to do what they doing. I'm not going to do that. You got to socialize. You got to be on social media. I ain't doing that shit. All right, well, then you're going to be a broke motherfucker then. You ain't going to be working.
Yep.
The young comics know what to do.
The young comics are running it too. They're running the game, and God bless them.
Which they should, because old comics got to move out the way.
Well, think about it when we started in the '90s. That the old comics were bitching about us.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids, you guys don't know. I've been here since 1981, and I was doing 70.
70s, yes.
And I'm like, okay, but you haven't changed your act. None of them changed their act. I always call them the cult, like CULT, the cult 45, because they get their 45-minute set and they just stick with that, and they work on it, and then they wonder why over the years nobody books them anymore because they haven't updated their act or even wrote a new joke, and we've heard it all. No one wants to come see the same old shit.
But they never wanted to be great.
No, they just wanted to
make some money. They
were cubicle comics. They did just enough to get by on their 9 to 5.
Great comics. When you have like that desire to be great, no joke you have is you're satisfied with it. You always like. I feel like I gotta do better.
Yeah,
I'm in competition with myself.
Yeah,
comics. I gotta do a better joke, have a better set, and I gotta deliver it a better way. I'm always evolving. I don't want to stay, because if I do the same joke,
it's boring.
Yeah, and then you don't tell it right anymore.
No, and then you just kind of lose the emotion behind it, and you just kind of phone it in while you're like, all right, let's just get through this one.
Yeah, I mean, I've done shows where like, let me just get paid.
Right.
Like, I don't feel like doing it, and people think that you want to do stand up all the time, and no, you don't. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it, but you have to do it, and that's when it becomes a job.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you love doing it, you have a great time, and you still have that hope and everything. It's not a job, it's a career, and it's something that you love to do. But when you start saying, I just get my money and leave, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad. That's sad.
I always told myself, if it becomes not fun anymore and it becomes a chore, I'm leaving. But it's funny because like now, oh, you motherfucker, I'm going to cut your fucking ear off. You son of a bitch. This is how we talk to each other on the phone, people. And but oh, you motherfucker.
I gotta remember that song. 'Cause she's a black motherfucker.
Yeah.
And she smell like cocoa butter.
Well,
and you will discover, that Christy's a black motherfucker, yeah. Come on, black ass, give it to me now.
Huh. So stupid. This is how dumb we are. But even like I was saying, like after 28 years now, I really love stand-up. I really love the craft. I love good stand-up. I love doing it. And I think I love it more now than I did back then because I'm better at it now than I was when I first started.
I was always good.
Oh, God.
True. I was always good.
My God, I
I was perfect.
Ugh.
When did you find your voice? What year?
I think I found layers of it, like around 5-6 years.
That's quick.
I was like, okay. And then when I hit like 10, the average 10, 11, then I really hit my stride. And then from 10 to 20, I really spent writing for that voice. And I remember at 10 years, I was 35, 36. Yeah, something like that. And then around that time, I was here with Paul Mooney working at Caroline's. And one night, I think it was like, maybe I was like 38 or something. And I had my voice and it was jamming and the shows were great. And then there was one point we all got there early. Mooney had a bunch of family and friends in town. So at Caroline's, there was that part when you walk to the back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
That hallway there where the bathrooms are, there's that strip where they had tables. And if some of us, like if the headliner or something had tables or had friends over and have dinner before the show, they would rope it off and put all the tables together in that little area and rope it off and make it like a little VIP section before the show. So it was Mooney and me and Robin Montague and Stacy J when he was dating her, and a whole bunch of family and friends were there. It was like probably like 20 of us maybe. And we're sitting there, and there was one lady that was with Mooney, and I just remember sitting there, and I was talking to her as an older black woman, and we were laughing and talking, and I just looked at her, and she goes, she asked me something. I said, bitch, I am tired. I am one tired hooker. And she started laughing. And I'm like, and it was just like another layer of that voice came off. And then I was like, aha, and then like, I built this whole thing about being tired and just exhausted. And even though it was like,
that's where it came.
Mm-hmm. And that was for talking to her. And then I went on stage that night and I opened with it, and it just destroyed. And I said, I'm tired of all these bitches. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I'm tired of this. And it just became this whole like 5-minute rant of being tired of the bullshit. And that's where it like launched. And that's when it really, that voice found its like got in the fast lane and just took off. And then from there, it was like unstoppable. When did you find your voice? Was my first hit. Cocky son of a bitch.
It took me like
2 minutes.
20-some years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was just funny, but I didn't have a point of view, and you didn't know who I was.
Right.
He's just a funny, comic. I was just funny.
Right.
So, yeah, it took me a while to really trust that people can understand me.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times you hide behind the jokes, and I tell comics, don't hide behind the joke.
Yeah.
Like, don't let the joke be you. You be
the joke. Yeah, don't let it define you.
And I would just do funny shit, and people laugh, and nobody actually came to me and go, you need a point of view. You need people need to know who you are. No, they just like, you're great, you're good, and that's not good when people just keep telling you you're good, because you don't learn anything.
You don't. It actually degresses you. Like with all these comics that are like these big names that are surrounded by yes men. Oh, you're the funniest. Yo, you're the best. And then then you start believing your own bullshit, and then you sit there and revel in the smell of your own farts, and then you don't really write anything progressive or grow or really push yourself. You just kind of sit in that little kiddie pool, and it just gets, shallower and shallower until you just kind of like lose everything, I think.
When I have a great set, and I know when I did really, really good, not just, I did pretty good. No, when I did really good is I get off stage and I feel numb.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? What happened?
You channeled.
What happened? Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's because
sitting there like, what? And I'm quiet. People are like, hey, man. I'm like, what happened? Like I came out of my body.
Yep.
And then I came back in when I got off stage. It's like, what the fuck happened? That's when I know I did really good.
Yep. That's why I record everything on my phone. I don't always video it, but I audio record it because I'm always working on shit. And I'll get off stage because I won't remember anything. Because I just go. And I'm like, what the fuck did I talk about? Like, what was that? Shit, I go, thank God I recorded it. Because it was a great set. I'm like, oh, I loved it. So I go back and I listen and I go, oh, okay. Then I'll take notes, but that's why I have to record everything.
See, I don't record because I don't like to hear myself.
Well, you need to stop.
I don't like to listen.
Motherfucker.
I do it and that's it. It's gone. It's done.
No, you need to record it and log it.
Need to mind
my
nigga business.
Oh my! I'm gonna punch you in the throat. I'm gonna kick you in the dog throat, bitch. Fucking asshole.
I do not like recording.
You record and you take notes and then you can delete.
Yeah, when you first start doing comedy.
Yeah, when you're writing stuff for a new special, Tedward L. Smith. Fucking idiot.
When you're a glorious open micer.
Don't tell me about the women you sleep with.
How dare you talk about the bitches I sleep?
Unfunny open mic white bitches.
Why you gotta put the white in there? You give me a bad reputation.
No, you do that all on your own, darling.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I
Fucking
do.
you
know, I was thinking,
yes,
I was thinking I was gonna hire a big fat white woman to be around me, so it would attract a lot of attention. You know, like people like, ooh, he likes big fat white women. Everybody be talking shit about me, and then become big. I blow up. You know, if that's how you blow up now. Just do some
stupid shit,
or do something that people don't like. If you do something people like and it's good, then nobody talks about you. You gotta do some shit that people don't like. You gotta ruffle some feathers.
Yep.
So if I walk around with a big wrestler like white woman, they're like, oh.
Stop talking about me like I'm not in the room.
Oh, you ain't no written yet. Damn! Built like a system, motherfucker.
Shut your black ass.
Oh, shut your mouth.
I will punch you in the lip.
I'm lucky you strong.
Yeah, you lucky I'm strong, and I know I could beat your ass. And I'm gonna hurt a little girl.
Man, you got a nerve to call me your best friend.
You punk ass motherfucker.
It's bad though. It's bad that if you do bad shit, you get really popular.
You get rewarded. Bad behavior gets rewarded.
Just like a kid. The kid that does the bad shit, everybody talks about.
Yep.
Everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
The kid that does everything right. Who?
Yep.
And that's the way it is now in show business.
Oh, well, that's how it's always been. I mean, Paris Hilton had her sex tape. She blows up. Everybody loves her. Then Kim Kardashian had to one-up her.
How come dudes don't blow up off of sex tapes?
Nobody gives a fuck about the
I
dude.
know.
Do you think people watch porn for the dudes? I do, but do you? But on a real scale, do you hear any the only famous porn guys I know are all gay guys.
Because women get paid more than men.
Yeah, because men watch porn.
See that shit? And women complain about the workforce.
Because women
they get paid more.
Men are the WNBA in porn.
Yeah. Nobody gives a fuck about a dick.
Oh, I do. I love them. I love a good shaft. Shaft. I'm just talking about shaft. Damn right. But I love you so much.
The dick.
That too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love my Tedward.
Aw.
My best people.
But I won't break that on this podcast.
Friend. He's a cold, black-hearted motherfucker to the end.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. She's a black motherfucker.
You ain't shit. Ain't gonna be shit. Ain't gonna ever be shit. Never was shit.
Christy Miller.
Mm-hmm. So I love wrapping up the show with 2 questions.
It's over?
Yep.
Damn.
I told you it goes fast.
It does.
We're used to talking for 8 hours a day on the phone. This is nothing.
You just putting all our business out there.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh.
You're talking about Steven, and fucking out me on that. Steven, got you here.
Okay, so
so I always wrap up the show with 2 questions, and the first question is
no.
Fucking went.
Okay, go ahead. Ask a question.
You better. I'll cut your mic off, motherfucker. The first question is,
I got my young son in the car.
and I don't appreciate that kind of language. Okay, the first question is there a bit a comic has done that made you go, damn, that was brilliant, I wish I had written that? And what was it? Besides all of my material. I had to throw that in there.
Bit? A regular comic or a famous?
Famous, regular, don't matter. It could be Richard Pryor. It could be Bernie Mac. It could be Paul.
Oh, Richard Pryor. When he said about the dating white women.
Okay, do it. Do the bit.
I can't remember it right now.
Oh,
Precious song. But he's like, he said, white sisters look at you kill your mama when you're out with a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
He said, they look at you. He said, you can't laugh that shit off. He's like, she's not with me. He said, the black woman like, I'd rather for you not get no pussy, you got fuck a white woman. He said, fuck you, I'm fucking her. You know, and then, but the one that really gets me, he says, don't ever marry a white woman from California. And he said, the sister's like, well, you don't need to marry no white woman anyway, nigga. Why should you be happy?
I like
that shit kill me. Why should you be happy? What the fuck?
I like the one he did. What about you get dressed to go out, and the white woman's like, "Okay, have fun, toodaloo."
Yeah.
And then you do that to a sister, she get dressed with you.
She said,
"Shit, where are we going?"
He said, "You do that to a black woman, the bitch start dressing too." Like, yeah, me too, nigga. Shit. You a crazy motherfucker. You going out? Hey, you get that head moving. Yeah, what your mama gonna hear about this? He said she started. Yeah, that's a good one. She started dressing too.
Oh, it's such a great one. Have fun, toodaloo. That is such a white woman thing. I love you so much.
What's the white thing we said that when white people, when you bring up something that they don't want to?
Oh, no, we won't have any of that.
No, the one about, what can I tell you?
Well, what can I tell you?
Oh, when you prove your point, they go,
well, what can I tell you?
Oh, what can I tell you? I love that one.
That shit is so funny. And the second one is, because Paul Mooney closed his shows every night with street jokes, and he would Mooneyize them. And we all love a good street or dad joke because they're so stupid, they're funny. Do you have a go-to street joke you like to fuck with people with?
No.
And that's our show.
I really don't. I don't know like book jokes or street jokes. I don't know those kind of jokes. I know it's sad. I don't really know.
You had a very deprived life. You know too many white people.
Oh, white people. No. Like, do I have a dent in the middle of my?
Nope.
So I haven't been around that many white people.
That's true.
Remember the dent?
Yeah, the dent. Yeah.
Black people get that dent in the middle of the eyebrows.
Yeah.
They be around too many white people.
Yep.
Because that dent come from them going, what the fuck you just say? Did he just say that? Oh, hell no.
Did this motherfucker...
What did you say?
Did he just say what I think he said?
That's that dent. Everybody remember. If you white, you got a black friend, check that dent out.
And you know exactly who the fuck they came around with.
What does a black people do? Oh, shit.
My favorite is they go, oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
And the jewelry and clothing and wigs and shoes start coming off.
Oh, no, he did.
Hell no. Oh, no, you did.
I love that shit. Like them fat white bitches.
Damn. And on that note, I hate you. Tell everybody here where they can find you on the socials and if you have any big shows coming up.
Prophet Teddy on Instagram. That's Prophet with a P, the PR. How you spell it? P-R-O-P-H-E-T.
He's all PRO fitted.
O-P-H-E-T Teddy. And Teddy Smith on social with Facebook. And my movie comes out, The Wilde Girls, this summer. I will post it on Instagram and Facebook, and it's a really good movie. And I'm starring in it with two other women, Lydia Pence and Callie Scolari.
And as soon as that movie premieres, I'm going to be like, you like them white girls, don't you?
Not anymore.
All right, and that's been our show, everybody. Thanks for watching Old School New School Comedy. Please be sure to follow us on Instagram at Old School New School Comedy. And you can follow me also at Christy Miller Comedy on all the socials. And, so get on the fucking socials, like us, subscribe to us, and share the show. We love you. See you next week, bitch.